and welcome to Joyfully Cooking. So today we'll be dealing with our Thanksgiving sweets, and our two meals would be corn muffins and our pumpkin cheesecake. Let's get started. So you want to start with preheating your oven to 375 and taking out your muffin tins. And now we're going to get started with the batter. I already measured out a cup of the unbleached flour and also a cup of the pastry flour. And now we're going to put in a cup and a half of our cornmeal in the pot. And now we're also going to put in our 3/4 teaspoons of salt. Also add in our 4 teaspoons of aluminum-free baking powder in there as well. And now you're going to take your wired whisk and stir that in together. Just lightly stir that in to get that going. And now we're going to move on to our wet ingredients. Okay, so you're going to take another bowl. Have 2 eggs. We're using egg replacer, or you can use a flaxseed mixture for your egg substitute. And now we're going to pour in our 2 cups of soy milk in there also with our egg replacer, and just whisk that in together so it doesn't get any lumps. So just quickly whisk that together. And then we're going to add in a 1/2 cup of our cane sugar. Stir that also together really quick. And now we're going to add in a 1/2 cup of the oil inside there too. And mix that all together. And you want to stir that well for about 1 or 2 minutes. Okay, so after we finish stirring in our wet ingredients, now we're going to fold in our dry ingredients with our wet. And as you pour it in, you just want to fold it over, fold it in. Just like that. Okay, so now we converted it into the bigger bowl, and we're still folding it and also stirring it in, but you want to make sure that you don't over mix it. So after it's well stirred in and you don't see any flour, then it should be good. So now we're going to fill our muffin tins with using a 1/3 cup, and you want to make sure you're filling them 3/4 of the way. You want them to bake from anywhere to 20 to 25 minutes, or until you can stick a toothpick in and it comes in nice. So now to get started with our pumpkin cheesecake, you want to have 3 packs of cream cheese, or 24 ounces of cream cheese. And now we're going to blend that with the electric mixer. Now we're going to add in a cup of cane sugar also inside, and then also a 1/4 cup of cornstarch also inside. And we're going to mix that again until nice and creamy. Okay, and now after you finish beating that, you want to just take your rubber spatula and scrape the edges of the bowl. Okay, so it should be a nice smooth consistency. And now we're going to add our 2 eggs of our egg replacer and 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract. And then you can go ahead and beat that for another minute. Okay, so now we're going to add in a 1/2 teaspoon of ground nutmeg and a 1/4 teaspoon of ground ginger right in there. And now we're also going to add in our pumpkin puree. Okay, so we're adding in a cup and a 3/4 of the pumpkin puree now inside our bowl. And you want to mix this for 2 to 3 minutes because we want to make sure all the pumpkin gets thoroughly through the whole batter. Okay? Okay, so now we have our prepared Graham cracker crust. And now we're going to pour our batter in. And you just want to smooth that out so it fits in. And depending how big your crust is, you might have some leftover batter, so you could make some small pumpkin cheesecakes. Like we actually have some left over, but that should be good enough on that one pie. And now we're going to put it in the oven. So you want to bake your pumpkin cheesecake for 55 to 70 minutes, or until it's a nice golden orange type color. Also, our corn muffins are done. We baked them for actually 20 minutes, and then we put our toothpick in it, and it came out very nice. So we're going to put that to the side for later. So now we're going to get started with talking about our health tips for today. So today's recipe is corn muffin, and then we also have a pumpkin cheesecake. And I know in Thanksgiving a lot of times you like to have a lot of different desserts and get all these sweets in, but we do know that you want to be moderate and temperate with all things, especially when it comes with desserts and things that are sweet, because when we have too much of those, it can lower our immune system, cause indigestion, and other problems that we don't want with our bodies. So you do want to make sure when you have these desserts that you're having them moderately, not pigging out and having a lot, but being temperate in all things. These two desserts, they were very simply made with very simple healthy ingredients, basically just made with flour, and then the pumpkin cheesecake made with vegan cream cheese. And this is a very good and healthy dessert to enjoy, and I hope you will enjoy them, but we must remember to have everything in moderation. So now we're gonna go back to the show. So here we have our humble corn muffins. Oh, they're so delicious, made with cornmeal and flour. Very simple ingredients, came together so good, and you don't even need butter on it. It tastes so good just like that. And then we have our pumpkin cheesecake. It looks so good after we let it bake. Then we let it chill in the refrigerator for 4 hours, or you could let it chill overnight. But it looks so good, very nice golden orange color, and I know you will enjoy these two delicious Thanksgiving desserts. So I hope you enjoy these meals, and stay tuned for more Joyfully Cooking.